TLO, what's poppin'? Smelled a little whiff of my breath when I did that. That was terrible. We are on Twitch. We are not live, but you can leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells, man. Let's continue to grow the family from Chicago to the UK. How I broke the world record for longest minutes with Unilad, Lad Bible TV. So I think this is a British sniper. I'm gonna check it out. This is my nose ring hanging out my nose. I'm also just testing this real quick because we about to start up the Idiots Abroad season 2, and this one I'm gonna do an episode with everybody. Every time I'm gonna feature somebody every time I'll do an episode. So there'll be somebody watching with me every episode. I'll kind of be sitting over here like this, and they'll be like right there or whatever. So I need to see how the audio comes through with no headphones. So this is the test run. Let's get into it.
With a PKM belt-fed Russian machine gun, and they were hammering down on the lads. My rifle only shoots 1,500 meters, so I had to, I call it lob in. I lobbed the bullet in.
You lobbed the bullet in? Do an alley-oop? I just want to know if it's picking up double mics or not. Yeah, I'm still going to post a video. Y'all just going to have to deal with it. Still love y'all and all that. But still.
Can you remember the first mission you were sent on?
Yeah, I can. It was in Iraq. We were in the Maysan Desert. And the Maysan Desert is a vast, vast place. And it's desolate. We were getting scouted.
Can I turn it up on my TV?
By a motorbike, and every time
nope, that didn't work.
Loads of mortars would come in. The artillery and the mortars were getting pretty damn close, and then I got the green light to take the target out. I saw he was on a motorbike. The hardest bit about the shot was heat shimmer, because if you ever see somebody walking in the desert, they look really tall.
Oh, okay. So that's what heat shimmer is. Okay. I never knew what that was. Honestly, that's the first time I ever heard of heat shimmer. All right.
They come towards you, they shrink to their normal size. So he was 675 yards away. I shot, missed my first shot. Second shot, I got him. And then I had to go up to the body to see if if he was dead. And I remember walking up to the body. The motorbike, the throttle was stuck in the sand, and the bike was revving, and an AK strapped to it, and the guy was on the floor, and he passed away. I'd shot him here. Yeah, weird feeling. You feel like you're in trouble. You feel, I've just killed someone. I feel in trouble.
This war though. That's of course that's your first body, but hey.
That feeling never left you. When I got back to the vehicles, we bagged and tagged the guy. He had loads of int on him. He had been following us for days and days. But people are thanking you, going, "Oh yeah, good shot," tapping your shoulders, "Good shot, good, good mission there, Craig. Well done."
My name is Josh, and I've been at
Dude, swole as hell. Low-key, snipers be big as hell. Tatted up. Sorry, Josh.
But you just killed someone, and it took easy a week to realise that no one's going to tap on my shoulder and go, "Can we have a quick word? You've done something wrong," Yeah, well, strange feeling.
You said snipers work in pairs.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Yeah, one's the shooter and one's the what's that thing called? Guider or what is it called? I watch too many movies, man. Let me stop. I know something.
You have one and a number two. Now, number two, he's usually the best sniper because he'll work out all your calculations, he'll work out all the wind, everything you need to know for your scope. And basically then he will tell you to put it in and all you got to do is pull the trigger. The number one is probably the best shooter. We've got to understand then that sniping is not all about shooting and killing. The first job of a sniper is to gather lifetime information of the battlefield. So I'd look for my scope, I'd see a bloke come out of his compound with a lady, and I would...
He low-key wanted to say with his bitch. I heard you, fam. Look.
Compound with his...
He caught it.
I'd look for my scope, I'd see a bloke come out of his compound with a lady, and I would make up a story, say, oh, there's Limpy John with his wife, and it keeps your mind occupied and goes, oh, let's see what Beryl's doing, and then you go over to Beryl, oh, let's see what Bob's doing, oh yeah, there's Bob doing the same old.
I wonder how it sounds, man. Y'all let me know. I'm gonna check it out before I post it, but I'm still gonna post it, so let me know if it sounds okay.
Thing, and you get to know their routine. It's like I said, you get to know lifetime information of the battlefield. It's quite hard, really, because when you do get to take the target out, you're killing Bob, you know, and you've made a name up for him for the last 4 days, you know, but that's the sort of thing you need to mentally switch off.
So when you said you spent, was it 4 days at least in that spot?
There for 4 days to start off with, put it that way. And I was in the same position. It was a cat nap for the day, roughly about 15 minutes through the day. You end up pissing. I dug a trough between my legs, and I had sores down here and inside my legs. Obviously, your piss is quite acidic as well, you know. But
Wait. So you in the sniper position? You laying on your? No, hold on. Let me rewind.
And I was in the same position. It was a cat nap for the day, roughly about 15 minutes through the day. You end up pissing. I dug a trough between my legs, and I had sores down here and inside my legs. Obviously, your piss is quite acidic as well, you know. But it gets to the point where you do need a poo, and you can't really move. You can't take your eye off the glass. You got to keep on target. You work as a pair, so you just roll over, and he helps you basically. We'll put a little Tupperware tub under your bum. Off he goes. He'll wipe you, and then you crack on with your mission.
You swear to God. Say you swear to God. So, if I want to be a sniper in the Army, I gotta look forward to wiping my partner's ass. That's a little too physical for me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I mean, I get it. You know, this is something you signed up for. But I'm almost positive you did not go in knowing that you had to wipe your boy ass. Your boy's Arsh. A-R-S-H. Ash.
That's how important sniping is.
Yeah, I get it. But hey.
This was early on in my last tour. We had to give Overwatch for the Afghan army to move into this village. Now, the Afghan army were a mixture of British soldiers helping them train. So this was just a mission to go into this village to move insurgents out.
So you was probably there when I was watching Rose Kemp. You was, okay.
The officer was there, and he could see that in the village itself was just full of insurgents, absolutely full of them. And he warned the patrols walking into a kill zone. Now, a kill zone is where it's easy to kill you. Basically, it's a zone of land where it's open, you've got nothing to hide, or nowhere to hide, so I say, and then they can just mow you down, and that's the kill zone. And they moved into this kill zone, and they got opened up on. And I could see a flicker in the distance, and I couldn't work out what it was. Anyway, I got my scope on to the flicker, and it was an insurgent with a radio. The flicker was the antenna. As I was looking at the lads in the vehicle, see if they were getting out, because no shots were getting fired, I could see random splashes, happening, and I was wondering what they were. And I was looking everywhere. Everywhere that I engaged a target, I was looking. Couldn't find anything. The only place I didn't look is where I saw the guy with the radio. And I looked up and I could see two guys with a PKM belt-fed Russian machine gun. And they were hammering down on the lads. And it was a long way. It was 2,475 metres away, which is just over a mile and a half. And my rifle only shoots 1,500 metres. So I had
So wait, hold on. How do you do this?
I call it lobbing. I lobbed the bullet in. It took me 9 shots to get there because I was bracketing. And what bracketing is that you fire the first shot, see where it lands, add a bit more on, add a bit more on, add a bit more on until you hit it. And I managed to hit the compound wall. So I fired and I could see it just hit next to him. So I fired again. And as I fired again, he stood up and I hit him here. He fell backwards. And then the second guy stood up and I fired a third shot. And as I fired my third shot, I moved my rifle across and I fired a fourth shot. So now I've got 2 bullets in the air at the same time. Third one missed, fourth one hit him, and it hit him in the side. Yeah, it was 2,475 metres.
I'm not gonna cap. That is amazing. That is one of the most amazing kills I ever heard in my life. Like, I've been watching these a lot, and I've been hearing stories like that right there. To know your bullet don't got that, to know your gun don't got that type of firepower, and to just sit there and think. Of course, you knew, like, okay, you're a sniper. You went to school, like, you got training, so you know there's a thing called lobbing this in there. But as a civilian, that has never even came across my mind to lob or to do something like that. He was alley-ooping bullets in. I call you Blake Griffin. Y'all don't know who Blake Griffin is? He used to be the alley-oop catcher king on basketball. That's tough.
No, I didn't know.
Matter of fact, you Chris Paul. That's who used to throw the lobs. Throw the lob up there. Watch it reach his target from a high point. That's literally like this. And it probably loses momentum right here, and it just carries and drops and eventually that's tough.
I broke the world record, 2,475 metres. No, I didn't know I broke the world record. I didn't know at all. I didn't know until my medals parade.
Do you feel proud of that?
No, not at all. Doing my job, trying to save 12 guys. That was it.
And let's go through some of the other missions you were on. Are there any
Yeah, let's go through them all. It's tough. Sniper world.
dangerous?
One mission, we were in Basra Palace, and we got to go to this place called the P-Jock, and the P-Jock basically is just run by 15 people. That's it. And it's next to a prison. And it used to get smashed every single night from 11 o'clock at night till 5 in the morning. It is the gates of hell. The gates of hell. And they're trying to release all these insurgents, all these other hierarchy Taliban from this prison. And it was our job to not let them do that. And it sort of gave the locals a bit of security as well, knowing that, you know, that soldiers were there protecting the prison as well, so there was no chance of escape, there was no chance of it getting liberated and overrun. We were on the roof on this occasion. You know, we was using the machine guns on both sides, because as soon as they hear a sniper shot, they all run off. So I told the machine guns to start firing, the Jimpies to start firing, and it masks our shots. And they came from north, they came from the south, they came from the east, they came from the west, they came from everywhere. And we got absolutely, I'm going to say it, we got absolutely smashed. We thought we were going to get overrun. So I phoned Tanya. I get a bit upset, you know, sorry. phoned her and she answered. And I said to her, I love you, you know.
Man.
And she goes, no. She goes, what's that noise? And I said, that's nothing, there's nothing. I said, I'll phone you in the morning. I promise you I'll phone you in the morning. Just want to hear a voice, you know.
Bro is like the main character of a lit ass video game, like a real life video game. I know this is not a game, but just like, put it in retro. Like he's the main character in his life. Like, you know how other people be having a life, but they like the sidekick, or they're just like an extra. You know people like that. Like, you know when you the main character of your life. Like I'm the main character in my life. No cap. He's literally the main character in his life.
Just want to hear the voice. And we went back on the roof and yeah, we were in the fight.
Did you go with your wife tell you?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I didn't really tell her what was going on. We just had a little chat. I said I just had a little wobble, as they call it. A little wobble, just wanted to hear your voice, that was all. You know, it's tough out here. And she goes, yeah, I'm always here for you. Like she is now, you know. It was like a wall got shattered. And when that wall of ice got shattered, everything that I've experienced in my tours through Bosnia, Kosovo, Iraq, Afghan, I couldn't stop it. My wife noticed it first. She noticed there was something wrong due to my isolation, my snappiness, my
PTSD kicked in.
Depression, really, and suicidal thoughts. I'm not going to lie, I will cry later because a lot of memories come up, you know, a lot of thoughts. I don't disguise it, you know. I'm a big advocate for PTSD, but I find I'm ashamed to have PTSD, and I'm the first one to admit it. It ruins your sex life, it ruins your home life, ruins your friends because no one wants to be around you because you're just miserable. You don't want to go out because you get so angry so quick. The army noticed it and I got called into the MO's office, which is the medical officer's office, and then you sit there and they look at your medical records and they go, okay, stamp it, you're gone. From doing 20 odd years, took half an hour for me to get kicked out. My I'll say it. My wife, we went to America. Stayed there for a bit, and my wife went back to England to see her mum, and I nearly shot myself. I took all the rounds out of the gun. I was practicing where to do it, where I would do it, and I put the bullet in, cocked it, put it in my mouth. And Betsy was sat on the back of the sofa. She's little Yorkshire Terrier. I used to run 10 miles a day, like 5 miles out, 5 miles back, and she used to run with me. She's 15 now, and her head tilted and tilted the other way, and I just stared at her. Yeah, I sold it, got rid of it. Saved my life. I wouldn't be here now, either sat talking to you guys or on this planet, if it wasn't for my wife and my dog.
Hey, shout out the wife, but shout out that terrier. If that dog wasn't there, it would have been over with. That's the support dogs. When it comes to PTSD or any type of physical or mental thing, they can really help out, man. They can really help out, man. PTSD is a real thing. And just not just soldiers have PTSD. PTSD comes from any type of traumatic thing that went on in your life, or any recurring psychosis thing that's going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I have PTSD from like just living in Chicago and being involved and seeing so much shit. So, yeah, man, it's tough. That's tough. Nothing like this, but you know, his battle with PTS is his battle with PTSD.
No fucking way. I'd have checked out. Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't, man.
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
That's deep, man. TLO, leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells. I'm gonna go check out